really love us because you waited 20 minutes for us to come live on the air. We apologize. As you know, this is our testing week. We've gone to a widescreen format, so there's a lot of technicalities we're working out before we launch every show. So thank you, B-Bear, for being so patient. And Mikey, there's been a lot of chatting going on back there. I was listening to you, a lot of sports talk. How about them Red Sox?
It's not quite the biggest Red Sox crowd I've ever seen in my life.
Know.
But the usual trash talkers are not here. But so, no, we're fine. We're having a good time.
Yeah? Are they giving you their favorite college teams and their favorite?
They are giving they're making up a lot of teams. They're like ITT and DeVry, who I'm pretty sure don't have football teams. And now that we've mentioned Red Sox, now the booze and a lot of vulgarity is coming across.
Okay, great. Well, moving on then. Welcome to Commercial Break. My name is Rebecca Michael. I am the host here, along with comedian Patrick Keane to my left here.
Hey, guys.
That's a great look for you, Patrick.
Thank you, thank you.
That's an amazing color that you chose to wear on camera tonight.
Next week, just the tie.
And without further ado, you guys, we've got a big guest here with us tonight. Many of you will recognize him from college football season, the amazing Andrew Hawtrey, who plays Bergwood in the Allstate commercials. He's Bergwood from the Allstate Football Commercials.
I hope you're not disappointed now. The build was so huge.
Well, I always have to build it up because we're very excited to have you here. So if you guys want to start writing into Mike right now with questions for Bergwood, which is what we call him because that is his famous character, that would be great. And I know that we haven't seen you guys in 2 weeks. We really missed you. But we do need to do a recap. Mike, what was the recap that was very important tonight?
Oh, the Dunkin Donuts one.
Dunkin Donuts.
Yeah. Because before we went on hiatus, we talked about the Dunkin Donuts contest where they were making up donuts. And we, pitched ours, and they finally picked one. Do you want to break it, Rebecca, or should I?
I'll break it for you, Mike.
Go ahead.
I'll break it down for you. The winner was toffee for your coffee.
Ooh.
Oh.
And I have no idea what's in that one. Mike, do you know?
Yeah, it's a donut with, I think, sour cream filling, and they sprinkled a Heath bar on it.
Ooh.
And it honestly sounds like the worst thing ever.
Sour cream filling just doesn't go with a donut.
No.
Yeah, no.
Sour cream toffee. That's two different tastes. I gotta say, it's funny that this show, it's about commercials and whatnot, yet it's the best Boston sports talk radio internet in the country.
Well, really, the truth is, Mike and I, we launched the show Commercial Break out here in Los Angeles, California, under the guise of hoping to get a sports show somewhere in Boston about the Red Sox and the Patriots and the Celtics.
Well, Dunkin Donuts is that's the right route.
It is.
Yeah, so.
Dunkin Donuts is a New England phenomenon, but it's also, I think, in other places along the East Coast.
Dirty Jersey.
What? And New Jersey,
Yeah,
yes.
love it. Love the D&D in New Jersey. D&D light and sweet.
Hey, Brian, speaking of New Jersey, I know that you live at the Stream, but have you been catching the Real Housewives of New Jersey?
Honestly, I haven't watched TV in like 3 weeks.
Well, let's just say that they're an extremely poor representation of your kind.
No, it's probably pretty accurate. I'm from New Jersey, so it's probably extremely accurate. Too much makeup and bad hair and lots of really tight clothing on bodies that shouldn't be wearing it.
Yeah, but I don't think you got what I meant. They're a really poor representation of you people.
Oh, okay. What, of Italians?
Well, I'm Italian, so I stopped telling people that after I watched that show.
I obviously don't get what you're saying. Like, what's the point? Are they
I meant that it's not making Jersey people look good.
No, we're not. That's why I moved away. Like, I'm embarrassed to be from New Jersey. That's why I call it Dirty Jersey, and that's why I do not live there and haven't for 7 years. Sorry, home.
But what is making New Jersey look good? I mean, the reputation isn't good to begin with, is it? Or is it only making it worse?
I think Newark makes
Newark's okay.
Jersey.
If you want to know what it really is, most people that aren't from New Jersey travel through Jersey very often when they have a connect at Newark Airport, which is the hub for many major airlines like Continental. And the airline path, it doesn't want to be over residences, so they're flying over industrial waste and swampland and nuclear power plants, and people think that's what New Jersey is. And whatever. I mean, there's agriculture and whatnot, but whatever. Just avoid it.
Okay, well, my sister lives there, so I'll be avoiding it, I guess, then.
Right on.
I'll have to, like, Skype with her, because I can't go there. Mike?
Does your sister look like you, i.e. Jenna Hayes?
Is that what they're asking?
That's what I'm asking.
My sister and I look a little bit alike, but not completely. You can look her up on my Facebook. She's there. You can stalk her. Sorry, Lisa. Sorry. But she doesn't have the same name as me because she's married with 2 kids.
Lisa Michael.
I want to give a shout out to my. I'm going to give a shout out to my sister, Lisa Michael, and to my niece and nephew, Tate and Sophie Bennett, and my brother-in-law, Sean Bennett. Oh, I just gave the name. I can't believe I did that. Sorry. They're so cute. I love them. My little nephew watches my show when it's G-rated. Okay, so moving on. We don't want to waste any more of your time because we have this amazing superstar here. So before,
You better tell me when he shows up.
Thank you.
I want.
It's you, Andrew. Gosh dang it.
Well, we were hoping that Pat Keane was that person, but he
Yeah, I've been hoping that.
turned out to be. Pat's been hoping that for like 15 years. Yeah. But I want to give you guys the first commercial we're going to show of Bergwood. It gives you sort of a bio of who Bergwood is, how he started, what he was doing for State, his college that he roots for. And it's called Kicker in Training. It's like a little mini movie for Allstate. So let's roll the first clip.
Good. 99-yard field goal.
My name is Bergwood.
That's good. Wake up. That's good. Wake up.
I'm 33 years old. And I'm training to be a college football kicker.
You will cut through the wind like a knife.
And kick 2, 3, 4.
I don't blame you for staring.
What are you doing?
You ever dated a kicker?
No.
Yay!
Thank you. Thank you.
That was awesome. I love that guy.
I haven't seen that one. Is that one new, or is it?
That was on Bergwood.net.
Oh, okay.
They had a whole web series, not this past season, but the season before. They did that one, and they did one where we went to the ballet instructor and stuff. It was whole like to follow Bergwood's pursuit to be a college football kicker. It was a whole separate little mini internet campaign.
That's so cute.
Yeah, just
I
more
love
of an
that.
entertainment site. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I went to the site the other day, and I understand they have all kinds of stuff that they run on the site during football season for people to. There's games on there and all kinds of stuff you can do about your teams.
Yeah, the website now is it's like the world's largest tailgate. So I introduced online tailgate, I should say, and they you can go to like Rivalry Central and send like rivalry cards and Berg rolls, which are really obnoxious things to your friends. And you can play these games and you can earn points. And during the season, you could get things called merchandise. So you could get like terry cloth shorts and Bergwood keychains and a bobblehead and all this.
There's a bobblehead of you?
Yeah, it's quite accurate.
That I want.
Brian wants a bobblehead. We gotta get him one. Mikey, do they have questions for Bergwood?
Well, there were comments. Bowie Boy thinks you have the best beard ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It doesn't connect at all. That's surprising. I would say it's the worst beard ever. but I'll take the best.
They're watching it in 16:9 definition. I would take their word for it. And then B-Bear7 remembers seeing that ad during halftime. So that works out pretty well.
That's great.
Oh,
That's
good.
so cool.
Now that they've seen that ad, now they know who you are in the ad campaign. They're cracking up at it. We're having a good time over here.
Okay, good. And are they writing in who their favorite coaches are and all that kind of stuff?
We got more into the adjectives, but yeah, we had a couple ones. They were good. They're West Virginia. Steve Spurrier was probably the best coach I heard so far. Joe Paterno.
Oh, legendary Joe Pa.
Absolutely.
Man.
That's awesome.
How old is Joe Paterno? Does anybody? Is he not 80s? Is he
101.
Let's ask the chat room. If anybody
Guys?
knows how old Joe Pa is.
I
think he's 81.
80s? I think he actually is in the early 80s.
He's 81, I
Yeah.
think.
They can Google him and Wikipedia it and let us know. Because right now I don't have my computer in front of me.
And Palermo is a city in Sicily, which we were talking about Italians before.
What does that have to do with anything? Because he's
Paterno.
Because he's Italian?
Yeah, he's Italian, yeah.
Pat, sometimes I just want to crawl into your brain and watch how it works.
Please
Pat Keane,
do.
ladies and gentlemen. Pat
Thank you
Keane.
very much, Joe Paterno.
Keane.
Facts.
The consensus so far is that he's 82.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And he's not coaching anymore, though, is he?
Oh, sure
no,
he
he
is.
is.
Yeah.
Well, that depends
Him
on
and-
who you ask, but he's on the sidelines.
Him and Bowden are kind of doing this like playing chicken thing on who's going to retire first.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And Mike,
Yeah.
you were asking if Andrew had met Bowden, is that right?
Yeah, because that's who he's wanting to touch in the ad. So I was just curious if Andrew had ever met Bobby Bowden.
Well, we're not getting to that yet because we haven't showed that ad yet, guys. Sorry
Well, that's
about
Pat's
that.
fault.
Sorry, Mike.
Pat,
Andrew.
come on. I mean, really?
Is Bobby Bowden? That's probably English. He's probably not Italian.
All right, you guys, let's run the next clip because we have so much to get to. Andrew's done so many commercials for Allstate. It's ridiculous. I'm expecting that he's loaded and he's going to be able to buy me a computer and a car after this. Anyway, this next commercial is really fun. It's a Tailgate, so let's go ahead and see Vincent.
Higher education.
What do you
I
mean?
took honors classes.
In high school.
Hey, it's Bobby Bowden.
I'm gonna touch him.
Now would be a good time to have accident forgiveness.
I'm still gonna touch him.
Part of Allstate Your Choice Auto Insurance. Are you in good hands?
That wasn't him.
But you still touched him.
That one's awesome.
That wasn't Vincent.
That wasn't Vincent, so somehow those get switched around. That's okay. But that one actually was on my list, so that was perfect. That's the one where he wants to touch Bobby Bowden, and it lined up perfectly because Mike, obviously, we were already talking about that.
Yes.
I always wanted to touch Woody Hayes, but I was afraid he'd beat me up.
He'd probably punch you as you intercepted a ball and ran the other way.
By the way, for you guys who don't know, I went to Ohio State, and so my coach right now is Jim Tressel. So that goes without saying. Anyone else want to join in on this conversation here? Pat Keane?
I was born in Ohio. Mention for me, but my favorite coach is probably whoever's coaching Carroll College in Helena, Montana. They've actually won 4 or 5 national championships in the last few years.
In football?
In football, not Division 1A. Whatever comes next, whatever the next
Division 2?
minor league. I think it's Division 2, Division 3, or Division 1, 3A, or something like that.
Are you being serious right now?
Dead serious. I couldn't make this stuff up.
Did you go to that school?
I went to Carroll College on a football scholarship, actually.
What?
True story.
What? Shocking news.
Can you believe that? Yeah, I
just
never
in.
played. I injured my knee, but that's where I went to college and why. So, Carroll College, Helena, Montana.
Well, Andrew, who's your favorite in real life?
Well, Hayden Fry,
Okay.
the legendary coach out of Iowa, and current coach would be Kurt Ferentz.
Cool. And you grew up in Iowa, right?
Yeah, I was born across the street from Kinnick Stadium.
So let me ask you this. So when you auditioned for this, you were like perfect because you grew up outside of a football stadium. You were already a football fanatic. Did that work in your favor? Did you tell them that? Did you, was that something that you guys talked about?
No, a little bit. One of the guys from Leo Burnett, Charlie, he actually graduated from Iowa, so we did have a little bit of talking about the Hawkeyes. And but I think it was more my clumsiness that probably helped.
So when you went in, what did you have to do?
Basically, we did, the audition was, I think it was the door getting ripped off one, and also one where we try to pull down the goalposts. Do you have that one?
I don't know if I have that one.
No,
I don't think I saw that one.
There's one where we hook up a chain to a goalpost and try to rip it down, and I do a pretty good rack job sliding down the goalpost in that one. I wish you had that one.
Did you ever have? Well, I never even saw that one on the actual YouTube and all that. But have you ever stormed a field before after a game?
I stormed the field actually this season after the Iowa-Penn State game. I was there. I went right to the middle of the field. It was very exciting.
Penn State and Iowa, that's a huge rivalry. I mean, you guys have upset them a few times.
Yeah, we beat them 6 out of the last 7 meetings or something like that.
Okay.
Pretty good, huh?
That's pretty good.
Not bad.
And
sorry,
Hawkeye.
Joe Pa.
Hey, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get going to the next clip because we don't want to, we could talk forever about each one. So I want to make sure I get to show everybody everything. I'm not sure what's next because I thought the last one was Vincent, so maybe this is Vincent, but here we go.
Yeah, this one's Vincent. This one's
Okay, cool.
Hey, Vincent! Go State!
Hey, Ham. Why did that guy call you Vincent?
Because that's my real name, Bergwood.
It is? How do you know that?
He's my Allstate agent.
Oh, he insures your car.
And my boat?
You got a boat?
Ah, my wife is a big-time skier.
You're married?
Allstate agents know who you really are and what you really need. Call one today for a free Good Hands coverage checkup. Are you in good hands?
Where'd you meet your wife?
Pilates.
She's European.
Yeah, Bergwood.
Yeah.
Hey, was that Greg Pitts?
That was Greg Pitts.
Awesome.
Yeah.
He's in that trailer that we just showed.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's a phenomenal dude.
He also just starred in the Lifetime made-for-TV movie called Maneater. For those chicks out there, like me, who watch that crap.
And if other people don't know, he's the O-face guy from Office Space.
Yes,
I just had this queued up, so that's when he came here. He did the O-face for us. So, and you got to work with him. I'm so jealous, dude. Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I know. It's awesome. I'm a very lucky man.
Wait, how did you work with him? In what capacity?
In the commercial. Are you being
Were you
stupid
watching?
right now?
Yeah,
You're watching the
He's just
monitor there?
I get it. You're just trying to be like the bad interviewer guy. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Is everyone like my Dixie cup? My grandmother used to have these in her kitchen.
I bought those specific ones
like your
because I didn't like the
lipstick
styrofoam that comes with the arrowhead, and I tell them to stop giving us styrofoam. So I buy those individually from Ralph's and bring them in here and stock them in our water cooler myself. As the president of the company, I feel it's important.
You're unbelievable, Brian. You are a multitasker. Can we get a shot of Andrew taking a sip out of his mug? That's his dream, ladies and gentlemen, to be on a talk show taking a sip out of a mug like they do on The View.
We got to ask me a question, and I'll take a drink
Okay, let
and
me
then
ask
answer
you a
it.
question. Okay, how did you meet your wife?
I'm very glad you asked. Actually, I had an audition for a spec commercial.
Shady McShaderson's making the moves on the
about
ladies.
10 years ago, and actually tonight is my wedding anniversary.
Oh, wow.
No joke.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm
8
glad,
years.
I'm sure she's thrilled you're here with us at the stream.tv.
June 10th.
Wow, you're really doing great there, Bergwood, in that marriage.
She told me to come.
Uh-huh. Okay. That's what we always say when we mean the opposite. When she says, no, go, she really means stay.
Well, we had a very busy day anyway, and she was tired and went to bed. So she's going to actually watch this tomorrow. She's not watching it live.
Okay, well, what's her name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer, happy anniversary from the stream.tv to you and Andrew. Okay, you guys, Mikey, I'm sure they're blowing up over there,
We
right?
have comments. First of all, Pantera fan wants to tell Brian that he can shop at Costco and get those cups much cheaper.
But Costco is right next to my house. I saw it already, but I do when I get down to Costco.
There you go.
They have the really pretty, environmentally safe, recycled things. Back to you.
Personally speaking, if Andrew's going to be drinking out of a mug, I want to see spit takes. I want that to be manufactured. But we do have awesome comments. Please find my brain. Says something very similar happened to what happened in the commercial. not trying to poke anybody, but apparently Please Find My Brain's door got ripped off their car, which I would like to hear more about if we can get that in the chat room. Pantera fan wants to tell you, Jenna, that OSU sucks.
I've got an enemy.
Biscuit wants to try one of the toffee for coffee donuts, which you can report back to us on that because they sound horrible. And then Sky Guns kind of did a callback. Doesn't want to poke Bobby Bowden. Really wants to poke Selena Gomez and Miley Cyrus.
Oh.
But we do have a question for Andrew.
I don't think that's appropriate.
That's
How old are they?
inappropriate. They're underage.
Yeah.
But it relates, though.
But they're marketed like they're not. Look, I'm not defending it. I just read the question. That's all I do. But we do. Skylar Guns has a question for Andrew. If you're going to be roasted by a celebrity, who would you like to be roasted by and why?
Oh, roasted. Funny you should ask. Roasted by, if I was going to, what was Ross? What is it?
Jeff Ross.
Jeff
yeah,
Ross.
very
I mean,
funny,
that guy's
very funny
phenomenal.
comedian,
If I'm going to get roasted, you might as well get slayed, over the hot coals by that guy.
By Jeff Ross. You mean you wouldn't want Pat and I there roasting you as well?
Right. Or Don Rickles is still alive. I don't know.
Don Rickles.
Well, you never know. The comedy roast might be here on the stream.tv.
It could be, Andrew, if you play your cards right here tonight. Hey, okay, you guys, we're going to move on to the next commercial. I'm just not even going to intro it because I'm afraid I have these out of order. But anyway, we'll go ahead and take a look at Bergwood's work.
Yeah.
Oh, game day.
Yeah, like your breakfast.
Bergwood, your new car's rolling.
It's not stolen. I just bought it.
It's gonna hit that truck.
There's no need to swear. Hot car, huh?
It's on fire.
Do you have new car replacement? Call Allstate to sign up today. Are you in good hands?
God,
Yeah,
nice.
that one's beautiful. That one
Thank
ran
you.
a lot. I saw that one a lot. That just makes me want to go out and get Allstate insurance.
Good.
Doesn't he?
Nice job.
Your partner in crime looks like Jeremy Shockey in that. Doesn't he, Mike?
I think that was Greg Pitts again.
Yeah, it's Greg Pitts. Yes.
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 Looks like Jeremy Shockey. Looks like though, not is. Those are different verbs, Brian.
I think
But it's definitely Greg Pitts again.
is a little tougher going across the middle than Shockey.
That's true.
Wait, I have a question. Were those real fires, and did they really, was that a Hollywood stunt setup?
It was a Hollywood stunt set up. No, they weren't real fires. That all that smoke was digitally put in.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, so they didn't really do a car crash.
Oh no, they definitely did a car crash. They T-boned the car, and then they did that little tag where it made it spin. They crashed it twice.
So did you have to act while they were doing that? Was that all real?
No, I got to hide in behind a door and watch it because they were all worried about stuff flying off it.
So they put that in the window after. Is that how they do that?
Actually, that commercial was shot like in multiple layers,
Okay.
where the camera was just locked off that whole time, and then they had green screen, and
That's
so
crazy.
they'd shoot just Greg, and then just me, and then just the car rolling, and then the whole stunt. So it's multiple layered.
That's amazing how they make it look so real. It just looks like it's all really happening while you guys are having that conversation. Mike, I'm sure they want to know all about that one, huh?
They do. They also have some other questions. Bebop
Okay.
wants to know if what Andrew, if anything, got his wife for their anniversary.
Aw.
B-Bear thinks the spit take should become a normal part of the show. And this, I can't turn this down. This is pretty cool. And if I'm pronouncing it right, Cougar for Nassau is asking that we do a huge shout out for the Manhasset Lakeville Fire Department in New York. And I don't turn anything down for fire departments in New York. You get a huge shout out.
Huge
Absolutely.
shout out.
Manhasset.
Yeah.
Manhasset Lakeville Fire Department in New York. Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Good question from GB Define. Wants to know if Andrew, and this is going to be touchy, if Andrew actually uses Allstate insurance.
Yes, of course.
There you go.
I've been with him long enough.
Yeah, come on, you guys. We went through this with Stephanie, And I think the question that you guys asked her from Progressive was, does she get a discount? And she's not allowed. Is that the same?
It's not legal.
It's not legal.
No.
It's
all based on your driving record, pretty much.
Which I would imagine Bergwood sucks. His driving record sucks.
I have to spend a pretty penny for our insurance.
So what'd you get your wife?
I got her a pergola.
Maybe.
It's a big wooden structure that covers our driveway, and so it'd be a nice outdoor living space.
Wow, that is a really nice present.
Yeah. It was hard keeping it a secret.
Oh, I would imagine. How did you pull that off?
A friend of mine and I built it.
When she wasn't paying attention?
For a whole week, yeah. I was like, don't go out in the driveway at all.
Well,
and don't look towards the garage.
Well, you're going to renew your vows under the pergola?
That's a nice idea.
See?
Maybe after we have it all, lit and have curtains and all that, put up on it.
Where is she from, your wife?
She's from Syracuse, New York.
Did she go to Syracuse?
No, she actually she's an actress as well, but
okay.
she went to school for sign language interpreting, and then went to theater school, went to the American Academy.
That's so impressive. We should have her on the show for an interview because I'm asking so many questions about her.
Maybe we should have had her on so she could have done, for your hearing impaired guests.
Well,
or viewers.
We are really interested in you too. We just wanted scoop. We wanted the Hollywood scoop on your relationship. That's how we are over here. We're very nosy. Let's go ahead and roll the next clip. I think it's nacho clip, but we'll see. It's a free for all. We'll just go with it.
Would it be wrong to guzzle nacho cheese?
Absolutely not. Yeah, get in there.
Let Allstate save you money on car insurance. How you spend it is up to you. Are you in good hands?
Wow. Was that real? Did you have to drink a little?
Yeah, it was kind of watered down because they had to really make it more loose so that it would go through the fountain. So it was pretty nasty stuff. They had a spit bucket for me.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I love that.
I've done a lot for this. I've shaved my legs twice for this job.
Now, do you get extra compensation if you shave your legs? Like when people shave their heads for stuff? No.
No.
Really?
No.
Man.
Do they have those in Boston, guys? Those cheese machines or whatever we were just watching in that commercial? Boston, Chicago, Philly, Houston, I would think. Hot spots for those.
I would assume they have those for sale. I mean, those areas just love their nacho cheese.
Yeah.
We've all decided over here in the chat room that everybody would buy it if it was available. And I saw on your website there's the Bergwood store.
Yeah.
I think if you guys sold that would be a huge moneymaker. That would happen.
I agree. I think if somebody could come up with a cheese fountain, all the Buckeye fans would have it at their tailgates. Because when I went to Ohio State, they had very elaborate tailgates. Like people had ridiculous gourmet cheese things, and they were there for days, It was like they camped out for days. It's insane.
Yeah, Ohio State, you guys are Columbus, that is an area very serious about its sports. Like the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry is one of the top, that rivals the Boston
Ohio State,
Yankee.
Michigan, yeah. It's a similar thing. And I think a lot of it is there isn't a lot to do in Ohio.
Yeah.
And they're really into their college football, although they love the Cleveland Browns as well. But it's all about, I think in the Midwest, it's all about the Big Ten. Don't you agree, Andrew?
Oh, yeah.
Being from the Midwest?
Oh, tailgating in college football is huge. I mean, SEC is, God, it's ridiculous down in the SEC. I've been down there. We did a ticket giveaway at LSU for the national championship game two seasons ago, and we did it outside this place that was not far from the stadium, and we had somewhere around 2,000 people to sign up for a raffle, and people camped out. We did 2 days, and the second day people were camping out. They're just crazy. And they say at LSU that there's a near 90,000 in the stadium, and there's another 90,000 outside the stadium just tailgating. To hear the crowd noise and stuff and just party. It's nuts.
Mike, yeah.
I have a lot of updates and a couple of questions,
okay,
very relevant.
Sure,
First of all, Fundio, we've never had this one before. Fundio thinks I look like a young Bruce Jenner.
Oh, that's kind of random.
I don't really get that. But that's all right. But here's a relevant question. D. Weiss wants to know, Andrew, when you tailgate at the Hawkeye games, are you on the west side of the stadium? And also, are you as ashamed of Ashton Kutcher as the rest of Iowa?
Best question of the week.
I generally tailgate on the west side, but it's never in one place. It depends on where my friends are at. And I think Ashton just needs to wear more Hawkeye gear a little bit more often. But you know what? Ashton, after all the big floods, he went there and helped out to raise some money for some of the victims. So I can't. He's a solid guy.
Yeah, and he's married to an extremely beautiful older woman. People.
Yeah, who? Who was that? Who was he married to?
Demi Moore.
She is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's Bruce Willis. She used to be married to Bruce Willis from Moonlighting.
Kidding.
Ah, yeah.
From Moonlighting. Yeah, because that's what Bruce is really known for. Is just. Moonlighting.
I wish he would do a remake of Moonlighting.
Yeah, Moonlighting was a huge hit.
It's a good idea.
And I do have a couple more questions. Now, I know you were interviewed in some Sports Illustrated thing, and so you travel around to some of these really big games. Like you mentioned, you did the raffle at the SEC, but where else do you go? Like what other big rivalries?
Well, last season I went to Michigan Notre Dame in South Bend, which home of the College Football Hall of Fame. That was a great trip. Was at Arizona State versus Georgia. That was a hot game.
Oh yeah,
100 degrees. I've been to Florida Georgia game in Jacksonville at the world's largest outdoor tailgate party or cocktail party. Sorry, SEC people. I know you're gonna nail me for that. And then I got to go to the national championship game the last 2 years. It's a pretty sweet gig.
It is. I would say for a guy, you pretty much hit the jackpot.
Yeah. I love college football, so it's so much fun.
You're perfect for this.
Yeah.
Okay, well let's go ahead and roll the next commercial, Brian. I believe this is Meat Pong.
It's Bobby Bowden's statue. Hold your breath until we pass it.
Hey, Bobby Bowden's statue.
So lifelike.
Dude.
Get him!
Do you have accident forgiveness? Call Allstate to sign up today. Are you in good hands?
That is great.
That's
Bobby Bowden's statue.
Couple things on that one. That car that we run into actually did have Bowden as the license plate. They were supposed to. There was originally a tag where it would say, they hit Bobby Bowden's statue. They hit Bobby Bowden, and then they come in and try to kill us.
Oh my gosh, I love that one.
Yeah.
When I saw that one, I was like, we got to show that one. That one's great.
And that statue was an perfect replica of the one they actually have there in Tallahassee. The artist still had the mold, so he made that, and then they had to destroy it completely afterwards.
Pat, did you have a question? I felt you were antsy over there.
Well, yeah, I did. That's good that you pointed out.
No pressure, Pat.
Yeah, it was more about Andrew's training, like was he a theater major in college and stuff like that, more so than the Florida State Bobby Bowden stuff. But we can talk about Bobby Bowden. And,
that's a good question.
Because Bobby Bowden,
I love that.
Bobby Bowden teaches theater, obviously, at Florida State.
Well, I enrolled.
Were you a theater major?
No, I enrolled in college twice. Never finished a semester, and then just started taking a lot of theater classes and different acting teachers, and started doing plays and started doing improv comedy out in Phoenix at a place called the Star Theater. It all kind of fell into place. I just did a play, met a woman who taught a commercial acting class in Phoenix, then met the director of the improv theater, and suddenly went, hey, I'll become an actor. Why not?
And then boom, next thing you know, you're Bergwood. Hey, Bergwood, just so you know, the Duder in Justin TV thinks you need your own show at the stream.tv as Bergwood.
Duder.
So shout out to Duder. And from Tumor 20 Tumor 20 wants to know, what drug is Pat on tonight?
The answer to that question, Tumor 20, medicinal ecstasy.
Because he's sitting next to Rebecca Michael.
It's pronounced,
medicinal.
It's pronounced MDMA when it's medicinal.
Oh, MDMA. Okay.
Only you would know that, Brian.
Methyldextrohydromethamphetamine.
While we're talking about streamers, I want to give a shout out to Please Find My Brains, B-Bear, Captain America, Starliner, Pantera fan. We're going to talk about that Ohio State thing. And is there a B-ball, or am I imagining things? And Rebecca Hayes, where is she tonight? Has she left me already? I don't know what's going on. Mikey, you want to grab some adjectives from the chat room?
We have some good adjectives.
Okay, good.
The Bebop chimed in with, and this is a little conceptual, unbelievable. So we're going to throw that one in.
Unbelievable?
Uh-huh. Unbelievable. Ice Weasel chimed in with Genalicious, because apparently we have to do that one every single week. That's fine. Bogman chimed in with legendary. Mm-hmm. And then Please Find My Brain kicked in with grotesque. And then for number 5, I am pitching, it's not really an adjective, but it was the millionth word in the dictionary. Web 2.0.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Web 2.0, you guys. That was the millionth word announced in the dictionary today on the internet.
That's a word?
In the Oxford Dictionary, the millionth official English word, Web 2.0.
Yep, now it's Web 2.0. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the next commercial by Bergwood, and then we're going to come back and we're going to sell a secret item that I can't show you guys till we come back.
It's like a brat wiener dog.
Welcome to my virtual tailgate.
Want to mess with your buddies?
Yay!
Yeah!
So that kind of shows you guys the virtual website and that you can go there. Also, you can check out Andrew's reel. If you Google Andrew Hawtrey, you'll find some interesting things come up. You were also in a FedEx ad that was from a long time ago, right? Or is that, am I imagining things?
4 years ago, 4 or 5.
Wasn't that Super Bowl? Was that a Super Bowl?
Yeah, not a lot of people know it's me because I was a caveman trying to deliver a stick that failed.
I didn't have time to pull that one, but just so everyone knows, you can Google that as well. It's up there. It's very funny. You should check that out. So now we're going to do our favorite part of the show where we sell something. And Andrew, I brought a bag of things tonight, and Andrew picked the Russian nesting doll, which some people know as the Matryoshka, but in English it's called the Russian nesting doll, and it has, like, you know, little things in it. So we're going to go ahead and use the words that you guys gave us, and Andrew's going to take those words and he's going to sell you guys the doll. Whenever you're ready, Andrew, take it away.
Oh, hello. Hello, nesting doll. What? Oh, I think you're unbelievable, too. You're Genalicious. You're so awesome. Everybody should have you. I am not legendary. You are. This is getting grotesque. Oh. You know, I know you can get bought on the Web 2.0. It's true. What? Mom, I pay rent, okay? You need to knock before you talk to me. Buy your nesting doll now.
That was really creepy.
A lot of things strangely gripping.
I was really nervous. I felt like...
I know, it's a lot of pressure. I mean,
yeah.
You could actually, that could be your next big campaign, is to sell the Russian.
I mean, well, you had to use the word Web 2.0. I mean, how?
Yeah.
You did great.
That was challenging.
It's very challenging. It's a tough improv exercise.
That was an FU word.
Mike, do they have questions for Bergwood?
Yeah, Prodigy Yek. We ask this commercial a lot, but it's always a good one. Andrew, what is your favorite commercial, or alternately, like a commercial you wish you would have been in?
You know, probably the first actual Bergwood commercial where the door gets ripped off. That's kind of one of my favorites because when I come back in, I say, that wasn't him. That was a line I threw out there. I was actually pretty proud of that one. And one I wish I had been in, I don't know. Maybe the Verizon dude, because that guy, now that guy's loaded. You should marry that. She should marry that dude.
I've been trying to get that guy here, but he lives in New York City, so we're having a little transportation issue. Brian, you want to take care of that?
I'll just tricycle him over here on my bike.
You guys, we're running out of time, so we're going to run one more thing of Andrew's. It is called ballet, and I'm sure of that because Brian teleprompted that to me. So here we go.
You know, a lot of football players in the offseason, they take ballet to improve their movement. Well, now I'm one of them.
Good. 7 and 8. Beautiful. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2.
Like bacon?
Back roll 1, 2.
Good job.
Can we please switch lines?
You know, kicking is pretty graceful in itself, but I'm doing ballet now. To bring a little bit more, I'm going to kick the grace level up.
You're just going to kind of bend your knee, but that's high enough, and then
Have you ever kicked a football?
No.
Oh, okay.
Extend
Because you
your
could
leg.
probably kick one like 40, 50 yards plus into the breeze.
Thank you.
Well, let's see how sweet my new form is. Dad, any little help?
Gotta love those shorts.
Love that. You guys, give it up for Bergwood. He's amazing.
Thank you.
We only have time for one more question, Mike, before we go.
Oh, one more question. Oh, crap. Good question. Time or effects? I kind of wanted to know this one, too. Have you ever met the other spokesman for Allstate, Dennis Haysbert?
Oh, yeah, good question.
Yes, I have. And the first time I met him was at a wardrobe fitting, and he came up to me and he said, "I really enjoy your work." And I said, "So do I." I meant to say, "I enjoy your work as well," but
Did he laugh at you, or was he like, what a
he
snob?
punched me in my neck, and that was the end of it.
Great. Well, you guys have been awesome tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Check out Andrew's videos at bergwood.net and YouTube. Also, make sure you check out Allstate at allstate.com and Google Andrew's. He's done a lot of other work in like TV and films and all kinds of stuff. So make sure you Google him. Hit up his imdb.com. It's Andrew Hawtrey. I'm Rebecca Michael with Mike Beatrice and Pat Keane and Andrew Hawtrey signing off for the night. Good night, you guys, from commercial break.
Yeah.
Good. So, how long is this going to go on for?
Hmm?